Hello everyone, it's Samurai here. Thank you for clicking on this video. So we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch a little bit. So yeah, okay. My first view on the Nintendo Switch, I was like, I don't know, I'm unsure, should I buy it, I don't know. Well, if you feel like me, or you felt like me, I'm going to explain to you why this is a good buy. Okay, we know there's not many games in there, and probably the best game on there, in my personal view, is Zelda and Street Fighter Alpha, the Ultimate Edition that's been remastered. But so far, I've had a really good time with this. A very good time. The JoyCons, I was not too sure on the JoyCons. It took a little bit of time to get used to. I was playing Zelda for about 3 days. Still couldn't get used to it. But eventually, when you get used to the JoyCons, you actually can just move quick, dash, use your C stick really quickly because the buttons are so close together. It's like a quick response. I generally use the right analog stick, which is the C stick, with my palm of my thumb instead of, you know, doing it the traditional way where you kind of put your thumb that way and then put a thumb up there like the Xbox controller and you're fiddling around like that. So the interface, what's the interface like? It's pretty plain and simple. There's nothing much to it really. It's just make a me and yeah, your games pop up in the square. The e-store's not too bad. Plain, not much there. And I've been hearing about game renting. I'm not too sure about that, Nintendo, but maybe they just want to get a little bit extra cash. They're saying it's going to be an online paid service like Xbox and it's like PS4. We're getting inside the industry. We want to be like the top tier console creators. There's another thing. There's something really interesting about this device here. If you lose one of the JoyCons, you can actually find it. Yes, you can find it. They put a vibrator in the JoyCon. It makes a really annoying sound, but do you know, for me personally, I've actually went and lost my JoyCon. But I found it because the vibration sound of the Joy-Con, and it works with both of them, so you can select each individual Joy-Con which one you want to vibrate. So if you lose the left one, the blue one in my instance, you can call it the red one. Great invention. That's really smart of you, Nintendo. The cartridges on this thing are really interesting as well. They're not a standard SD cartridge. Nintendo are really big on copyright, and I admire that because they want to be unique and they're aware how easy it is to get games on the internet. So they've made their own little kind of SD card version. But you know what I've noticed? That each and every Nintendo cartridge has got a little sound to it. It sounds like a rattling sound of maracas or some sort. Like there's a little seed inside going. The dock, it's okay. Just be aware that it doesn't get scratched up. I personally, if you look at my previous videos, I bought some velcro strips off eBay and I stuck them on. They was very cheap, £3. And ever since I did that, the Switch actually fits more better. It's like there's an extra millimeter that, you know, that what was needed to make the Switch fit perfectly. It fits like a glove now. I'm really astonished with what the actual little velcro strips have actually done. The USB ports in the dock. Now, you would have thought you could hook it up to a computer, innit? The answer is no. Now, I was thinking to myself that I could put an external memory to it as well. The answer is no. You can't do that. Now that makes me wonder, why has Nintendo actually included the USB ports? Maybe for future stuff, but if you can't connect an external hard drive to it or anything like that because they're so deep in copyrighting games and stuff, that's why they blocked it. Why would you need the USB ports? Maybe for the controllers they're going to bring out in the future. That's probably what it's for if you want to go wired. Me personally, well, it makes logic sense, doesn't it? I'm really happy that they actually added a Type-C connector because it is the future and they've gone universal on this. But not many computers have actually got a Type-C connector. I've luckily got one on my motherboard only because that I've just really built my computer like recently. Have I used the Type-C connector on my computer? No. But am I going to use it now? Yes. To charge my Switch? Yes. Okay. Ding ding ding. The kickstand is actually a good feature, but the only problem is that it only got one stand to kick on, if you get my drift. But that doesn't really bother me too much. I know it's basically immobile and it's going to flip over if you bash it with your finger, but oh well, at least it's standing up. I'm just happy for that. Now when it comes to 3.5 input jack of output, my mistake, jack of the headphone, it works very well. It's got bass to it and everything's great. And the volume rocker, that feels good. The on button, that feels good. The speakers though, they feel really even better. Now I am really impressed with the actual bass that comes from this thing. When you've got it charged up and working properly and everything, well, it sounds good from the beginning, but like, you can turn this thing up and it sounds just as loud as your mobile phone. Loud, clear, bassy, great sounding audio. People have been complaining about the Switch bending and overheating. I've never experienced that. People have been complaining about the JoyCons going crazy and berserk. I've never experienced that. The fuck you on about, man? People complaining about the Switch crashing in the middle of the gameplay. I've never experienced that. I've actually managed to get a Switch here that works perfectly in every aspect. So make sure you get a Switch now, because the good ones are out now. The Switch has actually got a safety feature where you've got to tap the screen 3 times, which is great, just in case you got it in the pocket and you tap the screen and it starts playing a game, which is a good feature from the Nintendo end of things and from the user end of things. I think that's a great feature. The Mii's, I really like the Mii's. You know, you get your own little Mii and you make your own little character and stuff, that's great. But yeah, you can even show that in your profile as well, so you don't have to pick like a Mario icon or Luigi or something like that, or Yoshi. But me personally, I've picked Mario because I'm a Mario fan, that's great. And on top of that, adding your friends is great as well, because what it says on there, you can add your friends from the Wii U, you can add your friends from the Game Boy and the DS, so it's fully, you know, kind of broadening the aspect of the internet, which is good. Should you get the Switch? Yes, definitely. Just go spend the money, spend the cash. I think it's worth the £300. I will actually pay £280 for mine, but it's definitely worth it. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it's a bit boring and it's catching a little bit of dust now for me, but the games will get better. Have fun with your Switch. Just be glad that you can actually take a console outside, because previously there was other type of things, you know, tablets that that you got games and Android games on and anything like that, but it doesn't touch this. The Switch breaks all the barriers and actually beats that market of having games on the iPad basically. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. So thumbs up to Nintendo for making this. You have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name's Mariah. Peace, family. See you in another video.